Right now, there's not much he can do. He can't just waltz up to his tanks and get his Dragoons attacked. He's going to have to wait for just Zealots, for, I believe he's getting a Reaver?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he's getting the Reaver, possibly just to defend. He might try to, at this point, going for harass probably wouldn't be the best idea. Zealot bombs would be slightly more effective, especially with that minefield, but I think ForGG is careful enough to place his mines far ahead of his tanks. This is looking pretty bad for DoctorK.
Oh, but it actually looks like DoctorK with a nice bomb there. I think you were right. It did look bad, but ForGG's just not having success holding here. He managed to get one vulture up the ramp, plant a couple of mines to delay the reinforcements trying to kill him, but looks like it's just gonna be one vulture though, and one vulture is gonna get taken out. Meanwhile, the contain's been broken, so DoctorK with a nice bunch of zealot bombs. He didn't even get his Reaver out. He didn't need the Reaver, I guess, but he did get one good mine drag, and then the other zealots were enough to kill off the contain pretty easily. So ForGG's no longer got tanks there. The Nexus is burning though, so you know if ForGG gets a couple of more tank hits, that Nexus is going to go down anyway. So interesting game here. I don't know if ForGG has expanded yet, but he's going to be pretty far behind right now, economically speaking. He's actually just expanded because we're seeing the SCV transfer.
And I'm guessing we're seeing a Reaver drop coming into play, and there aren't any turrets up, so I'm not sure how well ForGG will be able to defend this against this. I believe he's just putting up turrets right now. I'm not sure how the timing will work out for that. It looks like he will not be in time, but vultures are there following the shuttle.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. DoctorK, man, I gotta say, DoctorK is, he might be actually an evil genius here, because we were making fun of him, you know, we were like, oh, DoctorK, that's a household name, Bull T, you know, but he beat Jelizerg, and now looks like he's gonna get an attack in on ForGG. ForGG could be in big trouble here.
Wow, and ForGG is forced to use SCVs, and he gets a wonderful scarab shot on those two tanks, and those zealots are really forcing those tanks to move. In the meantime, his expansion is being completely attacked by all of those dragoons. And it looks like the tables have turned. Now it is DoctorK, wow.
DoctorK here with some nice Reaver shots. He's like basically that one shuttle and a Reaver has kept the entire tank force away from defending the Natural. Natural is going to go down, I think. ForGG might be sending all of his SCVs to repair. It looks like he's going to try to get a repair job done here on the command center. Meanwhile, using his tanks to push up here. I think it might work, but no! DoctorK with another Reaver drop, but DoctorK's Reaver goes down. So that was close to succeeding. DoctorK is so aggressive, though. Look at this. He's going in for the kill. He's gotten all the tanks down, and it's just SCVs versus Dragoons now. Absolutely crazy.
I think the only thing going for ForGG right now is that he has a shorter supply line, and he has those tanks coming straight from his factories to be able to defend. And miraculously, the command center is still there, although burning. And it's starting to look really bad, even though those SCVs are hugging those Dragoons with all their might. It looks like both tanks will go down.
Yeah, I mean, that many Dragoons against SCVs is just not good news. Oh man, he's going to lose so many SCVs in this fight, and more Dragoons pouring out for DoctorK here. DoctorK with just 4 gateways, actually. I expected him to have like 6, but he doesn't need them. He's so evil and genius that he just needs 4 gateways, and he's got enough units. But it looks like actually ForGG has managed to hold his front, saved his command center. He's lost all of his tanks, though. He's lost like maybe a third of his SCVs, so he's going to be really, really far away from having any kind of aggressive motion. Meanwhile, DoctorK is free to expand. He's gotten his second expansion up at the right side now, and he's really, you know, I think this is going to be really, really hard for ForGG to come back. And oh, another attack from DoctorK.
Yeah, it looks like ForGG will be able to hold this off just barely again with all his SCVs, and maybe even not. That last tank might even go down. There's some killer Dragoon dancing right there from DoctorK.
Yeah, and if you watch my, I think you watched my commentary of Reach versus Bisu, right? Don't spoil the ending, but you know what I think about Dragoon dancing. I don't think it's a very, exactly the manliest thing to do, but I guess it does come in handy once in a while.
I think Free would disagree. Free would disagree.
Yeah, free wood. Bisu might also, but I don't know. I got words to say to Bisu one of these days. When I see him, I got words. But anyway, Dr. K all over the natural expansion. What is the deal with Dr. K, man? He is so aggressive. I like this kid. I mean, you know, he's not a kid. He's like almost my age, which is kind of sad because I'm like super old. But Dr. K is so aggressive, and it's like working out. I mean, he's managed to keep the tank count so low that he's just constantly able to come in and prevent ForGG from mining. His SCVs are too busy repairing or killing Dragoons, and it looks like another Reaver being dropped here. Dr. K advancing for the kill once again.
It feels like we're just watching it on replay over and over. Dr. K comes in
Yeah.
with around 6 Dragoons and just does so much damage. And that Reaver is also doing really well, just being able to take out the tanks from the back and distract the tanks from dealing with the Dragoons in the front. And it looks like that even Zealots are coming into the mix. Your manly Zealots, your manlots are able to come in and support those Dragoons.
Oh, thank you. There we go. There we go. Shout out to my man lot. Someone else using that word. But yeah, I do have to thank Clazard. Actually, I did not invent the word, although I think I thought I invented it, but then I googled the word man lot to see if anyone has used it. Oh, a lot of SCVs going down, and actually Clazard invented it. I must have just subliminally remembered it and started using it in my commentaries. But it's, you know, the great Clazard, of course, invented it, and I can't believe this. Looks like Dr. K is actually going to win this game. I think.
Yeah, he's just pumping out continuous Dragoons. I really do like this aggressive style. There is not a second of rest. And that was a brilliant Reaver shot, I have to say. What, 2 tanks fell down, and those manlots are pounding away. And there we have it. ForGG, GG.
Wow, did not expect that. Look at this kid. You know what my theory is? This is my theory, Hazel and World. That is actually best.
Right.
Like that's best with like some makeup on. I don't think Dr. K is a real player. I think it's best with like makeup because he looks kind of like best. He plays really well too.
But, yeah, and Dr. K does seem like a pseudonym. I mean, it doesn't seem like his real name. Maybe he is just a villain under a disguise, and he's really best.
I think it's just he kind of looks like a cross between best and much, to be honest. But maybe it's like their love child doesn't make any sense. Maybe their genetics got I don't know. Let's not go down this road. Anyway, we're gonna see ForGG going into the final match, and next we're gonna watch Zerg versus Zerg between July and Firefist. And by the way, thank you Hazel for coming along with this commentary. I hope you guys are all enjoying our dual commentary, and do leave some messages for us.